also Sissy from BA. BA has very good potential players. BA is so good. These two I really want, but I messed up very hard on this. Their estimated price is 250k. Our estimate is 170k. I think we have to get him, bro. He's gonna be more and more expensive, especially in the tier 2 tournament. This one. Who's a 5-star lawyer? Where the fuck did the lawyer go, bruh? That's so dumbass, bro. Dude, where is the lawyer? It was better. Fuck. Dude, that's so retarded, bro. Where the fuck was the lawyer, bro? Big mistake, bro. Oh, now he's more expensive and sucks. Where the fuck did he go? I swear I see. I swear. I swear, bro. Oh, shit. Bro, I literally saw him was on and then some bitch ass fucking team took it or something. Some bitch ass team took it, I know, bro. Let's put a cheap one here. best map Inferno Dust. Yeah, ban Dust needed. Inferno. Their two best map, Inferno and Dust, both banned. Bye bye. Because their overpass is only 42%.前就是差不多那样，我记得。弄 Bro, what the hell is this? Saints has been sick for over 1 week. Came back immediately, MVP. What the hell? Bro, what? Is he good? Don't tell me he's charged. You locked in now? See? Oh my god, bro. This guy's just built different, bro. Came back immediately, boom. Chargeable. What the heck? Anyone else with motivate? Nice try. Right after I took out my headphone, Bo became MVP. Milachi is only 43%. Because I'll play Milachi. Unless they have 75%. Then I'm let them play 75%, bro. Ain't no way. Mirage up there. 93 proficiency. Proficiency. Okay. Hello?
20 rounds. Turns out the Mongols can do it with anyone.
It might have slowed down, looked a little bit worrying for the Mongols there midway through Dust 2, especially considering it was Wildcard's map pick. A little bit more was expected for them there, but Mongols have played it already in Blast Bounty, looked fantastic on it here, Maui, and looked even better this time around, and it feels like a revenge. Whilst it didn't happen on their map pick for Wildcard, it could potentially still happen.
That was the risk if you're wildcard going into this, that unfortunately your favorite map to pick is also something that Mongols have already shown and been battle tested on versus Heroic, where they were able to find an overtime victory in an upset fashion. So yeah, no, this is a great victory once again for the Mongols to show off some of what the new guys are capable of.
It really rings true to what you were saying yesterday, that sometimes when you get a rematch or almost like necessarily a redo, right, in this case for Mongols, on a map that wasn't necessarily clean for you, there is so much room for improvement. It is theoretically only going to get better, and that is what happened. It felt like everyone really showed up. Someone that was showing up in their last series was 9-10. He showed up again this time around. Darkmeister, maybe not as strong as what we would have hoped, but still showed up. And of course, Tikuak too, still putting up numbers no one could expect from such a new player.
And I would say that all of that was well orchestrated in the game planning, especially on the T side for the Mongols. I really liked their approach through many of the rounds. I think that they conditioned Wildcard to really just focus on one side of the map, and I think that when that's kind of what you get with the Mongol system. You actually do see a team that is elevating beyond just the pieces, because I think the Heroic game was a little bit more individually powered, where they got it over the line because people like Darkmeister were just dropping multi-kills anytime they were tested. But this time around, they actually they definitely outplayed them. They surely outplayed Wildcard, and they had them guessing a couple of times in these rounds.
Yeah, well, let's go back to the earlier portion of this one where we saw Mongols off to that really strong start. It was round 6 where you were incredibly impressed with this outplaying factor that Mongols were able to bring to the cards.
Yeah, early on in the game, we just see how it's I would say that the early utility just puts so much pressure actually on the Wildcard to feel like that there was actually a really strong long hold here. They used a double molly in order to take that space away. And what was kind of tricky about this round is that even though there's a little bit of a skirmish at shore, even though Mongols spent I think 4 grenades or maybe even more at long, their long anchor is behind the smoke it capped. This is not what you expected, and this looks really dumb from Wildcard. A lot of people probably watched this and said, lol, NA strats, whatever. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. In the moment, this looked really stupid. Maybe it even was stupid for them to go right into it. But I think that's what's going to happen when Mongols feign that they're getting all of this space at long, that they might even be pressuring long doors itself, and then lo and behold, there's a guy running in CT, the long anchor is right behind that smoke, and you just got tactically outplayed.
I mean, that's what makes such a good team, right? If you can make your opponent almost essentially look stupid, which maybe that is what people were thinking there when they saw Wildcards play, but to explain it that way, yeah, Mongols doing so much to be able to get room for themselves in that regard, and that was just on the CT side. When we saw them flip over to the T side, it wasn't necessarily that strong start in the same way that we saw for the first half, but once the ball got rolling for them, Maui, it looked fantastic.
I would say that the gun rounds is where you never really look back if you're Mongols in this. The first couple gun rounds included some really just really strong long takes that caught off people like Sixy. I think it caught off, I think it was MHL another time as well. Yeah, just very, very decisive early round action from the Mongols, and that really kind of messed up the rotations of Wildcard. You could see here that they're just popping the early smoke, they're just flashing right through the Molotov nade combo, and then they just get completely crunched on the bomb side. And look at what the time is on the clock. 1:30. Your guy's already at elbow. I mean, that's the ferocity that Wildcard did not expect going into this, where you probably think they're going to take their time with some of these, and then once again, I mean, round 16, they just immediately they just get into the action so quickly. But yeah, this caught off Nemanja even actually. So yeah, this was kind of where Mongols, I think, just kind of conditioned Wildcard in these opening rounds with all of this ridiculously high pressure long action that sort of kept somebody there. Like Wildcard for the rest of the half, they had to burn a lot of utility long just to stop those kinds of plays, and then it made the rotations a little bit worse. It made the retake potential more difficult. It kind of just, everything falls into place when you take some map control as easily and consistently as Mongols did.
And I know that you're explaining essentially that Mongols have been able to have Wildcard play their game, but a part of me is wondering, where did the Wildcard that so strongly 2-0'd Alliance go? I'm not saying that Mongols is on the same level as Alliance, but it feels like Wildcard isn't on the same level as when they went up against Alliance.
I would say that part of that is one, the Mongols are better in a lot of ways, and I think that sometimes the individual player quality from Wildcard sadly led them astray. I think I thought Rek had a really great 1v2 in this one. He even had some good trade frags, but sometimes there was the moment at short where he backed up into a Molotov just because he wasn't aware of it. Then he gets spammed down, and those like very slim margins that I think also were catching people like Hextov. He had a couple times where he just barely doesn't quite get the kill, or even gets slightly outplayed by the utility that Mongols throws. Those kinds of moments really hurt the Wildcard's chances, because you did see a couple of the guys just pop off. I think even though a lot of the strength from the Mongols was shown in kind of the macro game, there were instances where I wanted maybe one more kill here or there in a trade frag situation, or just not a misstep from Wildcard players.
Yeah, I feel like just falling ever so slightly short for the side of Wildcard, which is a shame, because again, that was their map pick there, but it's hard when you're going up against the individual skill that kept delivering, especially in 9-10. You highlighted him coming into this series. He heard you, Maui, and he said, I'll give you another highlight reel if you want to keep talking about me.
He's just been so great for Mongols instead of Senzu, and in his absence, I mean, as we saw in this one, the shot kill through smoke really helped just kind of set this half off that it's going to be a tough time for Wildcard. He had some really great highlights around the A-bomb site in general, and yeah, no, I think that on a bigger picture level, it's really great to see that there was probably more to 9-10 than the Mongols even allowed when Senzu was on this team, because Senzu was so great at being active in mid-round defenses to just shave off one player here and there, and 9-10 has fully embraced that role now. He's so good at just getting and finding a little bit of action to make sure that op is worth its impressive buy cost.
And it's not like he's outshining anyone that is like, oh, it's clearly the best. You know, the rest of his team might not be living up to their expectations as well. They're not really delivering on the same front. It is like 9-10 is going above and beyond. And then even if you were to just look over his shoulder, there's the rest of Mongols all lined up for their spot, right? Their highlights as well. And someone who's so new and so fresh that we would love to keep talking about is Tikawak. He really showed up, and he goes 9-10 is almost leading the charge on how to play as an individual. But Tikawak reminds you, yeah, I'm still here on this roster as well, right? Like, I'm a new player and you should be focusing on me.
It's funny that actually now both of the Mongols rookies have taken turns at just imposing themselves against whatever opposition they face. It was last time it was Darkmeister, who had a great map, versus Heroic on Dust 2. His mid to B holds were great, but now Tikawak, who's tested a little bit more towards that A side, was able to stand up. And again, I think Tikawak was completely solid in this game. But I also think that he really benefited from the Mongol system, and that's why it's still just so impressive that they actually are still able to set these guys up with little tricks, with conditioning, just tricky plays in general. That's not to say that his 23 kills and 100 plus ADR weren't special in their own right, but it is not unusual to see but any of the players on the Mongols step up, because game plans favor different people on the teams map to map.
It isn't just stepping up, it's who can outshine the other one, you know? They all want to have their turn there. And I mean, they're giving it to each other. They're having so much fun. Still, it got a little bit messy for the side of Mongols there. We saw Wildcard show the reason why they wanted to pick Dust thought they were going to be able to get that advantage of a map win against Mongols, but unfortunately it didn't go that way. There's still chances for the Maui. It's a best of 3 for a reason, so they're not out of Blast Bounty by any means, but Blast Bounty has been a lot of fun. If you want to keep the fun going, then we can head on over to Poly Market and have a look at, some of the predictions they're putting out there, because this one is an interesting one. Will any player end the event with a 1.3 plus rating? And it's sitting at above 90% there, Maui.
Does this count for people that have already been eliminated? Or they just mean the finals? I think they just mean the finals, right? I would have to look at this, but there's already people that are eliminated with above a 1.30 rating, so I think they've already satisfied this. But if it means actually the finals, you'd be foolish to not just think Donk will.
Yeah, I think it's like going through the whole event,
Yeah, okay, yeah. If it's through the land portion as well, then Donk, I don't know the last time Donk hasn't even satisfied this condition in any tournament that did involve Snap Tap.
Well, Donk also has to make it to the lane. He has to make it to the end. That's not guaranteed. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that he still has to play his best of 3 to be able to go to Malta, alright? That one's coming up later because we're still focusing on Mongols up against Wildcard. Mongols right now 1 map above, but we're going to see how Wildcard fare against Mongols on Inferno just after this break.
With the American Express Platinum Card, I can unlock experiences like no other. Since I'm always booking my next trip, I love that I can earn points on travel. Plus, I get a Resi benefit, so I'm hitting the restaurants everyone's talking about. And you can find out your welcome offer after you apply, which could be as high as 175,000 points. For experiences like no other, there's nothing like Platinum. Learn more at americanexpress.com/explore-platinum. Terms apply.
Whether you're commanding the room or the open road, modern icons know it isn't just about going the distance, it's about how you arrive. Meet the all-electric Cadillac Escalade IQ. With expectation-defying electric capability, a 55-inch diagonally measured horizon display, and available 42-speaker AKG audio, every drive becomes a luxurious journey. Be iconic with the all-electric Cadillac Escalade IQ.
It's our penultimate best of 3 here for the second round of Blast Bounty, just before we're heading off to the land portion of it in Malta, Maui. And one of these two teams are going to be joining us. Right now, it's looking more likely to be Mongols with the fact that they won Dust 2 Wildcard's map choice there. And we're going to be going on to Inferno, which is their map pick.
It's a map that they weren't really favoring at the beginning of this year. They lost it a few times, but I feel like when they're playing with youngsters, Blitz, Mara, Techno, they don't want to trust the youngsters to map control. So that's why they go for Inferno. That's why they started really liking it. They had a nice little streak where they won 7 out of 8 in a row last season, and I feel like they're going back to the well. They realize that this is a map that they're the tandem duo between Techno and Blitz, dating all the way back to the days when they were playing on Checkmate. That might have even been in the late 2010s. I mean, they were a rising duo in the space, and so letting that chemistry speak for itself, that half decade that they've been working together, as opposed to seeing, hey, new guys, can you take bracket against another professional team who you've never played against at this level? They don't want to let there be any sort of guesswork here.
Well, it is also interesting because whilst there is that potential advantage for Mongols, the only maps we've seen Wildcard play so far is Dust 2 and Inferno. That was their map pool up against Alliance, and whilst they're down on Dust 2, there's a chance that we're going to be able to see them recreate that magic in Inferno as we head on over to Scrawny and Launders.
Uphill battle when the Mongols now have a good ounce of disrespect for the wildcard squad. I feel like when you know, disrespect. Our prediction market partner would like to believe that Mongols are going to win this series, Mohan. And, well, wildcard had reason, I think, to upend that throughout certain rounds.
Have
but
people ever been wrong?
if you miss, yeah, all week long actually. If you miss as many chances as Wildcard did throughout that Dust 2 game, I wonder where you're at, frustration-wise, because there's so many moments that could have been, but all of those moments seem to slip through their hands. So
You kind of got to get over it.
get over it.
It's all up here.
Yeah.
You know, because you play against the Mongols, you will lose rounds like that.
Just get over it.
And you will also be given more exact same chances in the future.
Oh, you're in a
You're not
plane
gonna-
crash? Get over it.
It was kind of a plane crash on Dust 2 for Wildcard with the amount of ways they could have won, for sure. But the Mongols, just because they made mistakes and then still won the rounds previously, doesn't mean they're not going to make mistakes again in the future. In fact, they will.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
you just have to wait for your next chance. And then
That's
your next
fair.
chance, your next chance. They can lose.
I mean, I've seen it happen.
I feel like if it's a feature of Pain games that they lose their map pick all the time, it's a feature of Mongols games that they stomp one map and they get stomped the next one for no reason. But it really does come down to, as you can see in Hex's expression, let's just watch for pushes.
Yeah, let's look at
Let's
it.
just catch our kills, right? Let's catch the kills they're going to send to us a little faster than some of the other teams we play against.
You know who's catching kills right now? It's Tickawak.
Take a whack,
That
baby.
guy was an animal back on Dust 2, so nice to see him hitting the ground running. You know, when you think of like new rosters coming into the season, at least as far as Bounty is concerned, Mongols are starting to kind of put themselves into that mouse territory where it's like you're watching all these other teams, bigger names fail around you, but Mongols one foot in front of the next. They're about to qualify for a playoffs, and then what happens? You know, they fly out to Malta. It's quite a journey for the Mongols, but they'll get there. And then I think that's when...
Where are they? Not Mongolia,
yeah, actually,
surely.
yeah, sure. They've got to be in Europe somewhere. Where are they?
They could arrive by horseback.
Also in Serbia. I'm telling you, Belgrade, the savior of esports.
The finisher of Counter-Strike.
Can we look at Rex camera real quick? I took offense to something in the background. You seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, I think it takes offense to you, too.
My emotions. They're so deeply offended. Who do you think you are, buddy?
You really want to sit in front of that all day?
A big middle finger?
Big middle finger, yeah.
Well, I just think it's hilarious because the coach is over your shoulder watching. So every time he looks that way,
It's his PC, isn't it?
I don't think so. Surely somebody sat there. Hey, Rek, could you move your head, please? I'm trying to analyze your backdrop. No? All right.
Screw you, buddy.
I guess you've got a game to focus on. A
And
game that's-
Mongols changing it up, bringing in Inferno. Nobody knows, and that is the other thing. You can be ready for them, like fundamentally, but no one really knows how these two new guys are going to play, what they're going to change,
Nope.
how they're going to be now.
Nobody
That's
knows
not a fun thing to go up against.
what the Mongols are up to, except for Mara. Nobody really knows find out when the game goes live, and then you've got to try to hold on for dear life. Mongols already barreling their way up the arch side. We've got this fast rotation from the wildcard players. 2 members in CT spawn. 1 goes library, and that's where Rek drops Tikuak. Techno gets the rebuttal back. We get 3 kills instantly out of the Mongol squad. And now they're looking to sink their teeth into this A site where poor Hex is just waiting for a chance to use his Berettas, but hasn't had anybody to shoot at.
It's kind of crazy. Techno's this far out. Oh, and he still wins his duel. Now they can just do whatever they want, right?
Yeah, they're going to figure out where Hex is. The bomb could have left, can still leave. Will do exactly that. Departing its way through CT. Hex actually cuts down Techno. Are they overcooking? Because Blitz is actually behind Hex. Hex turns around. He's 3 kills into this 1v4.
Oh, it's calm now. Darkmeister in a one-on-one. Hex could actually make this happen. The only issue for him is he really didn't get the memo. Bomb gets planted, and now Darkmeister could be anywhere. He won't be able to cut him off at all. But he'll still get 1 chance to get a solid shot in, I think, no matter how this is played. Just has to read it correctly.
He's got to stomp, though, the entire time for a 10-second defuse.
Yeah, he'll get 1 tap, to look at banana. Let's see.
So World, he does this, just hit the headshot.
Oh, yeah.
Concerned about backside. T knows it's not a real defuse. Swings out unexpectedly. Darkmeister takes it. And that is a hell of an effort from Hex. Respect. They tried to squeeze him from all these different directions, 1 by 1, and the Mongols almost threw away a 4v1 advantage.
Just another one of those situations, like,
Right,
hard
just
as it
another one.
is, yeah, they just don't get the one more kill.
It's like, so we're trying to hammer home how close those rounds were on Dust 2. We start the second map, and it's another one that just barely escapes Hex's grasp.
And I'm looking at some of those duels, like the one in CT, the flank on Techno. That could have been the one right after you see what Hex does at the end of the round. They have chances in the middle of these situations to just get 1 more important kill, but they're also coming up a little short. Inferno was one of the strong maps for Wildcard in their series versus Alliance, where we didn't expect them to play that well, and it was like MHL on top, Text on top, Rex having a great game. It was really, really even strength. Oh man, good spotted. Legends of the game, short form content. So we got Olaf Meister and TikTok.
Fresh off the Mongolian press. Just suddenly becoming national superstars, of course, as every player of the Mongols is.
Yeah, like, are they also Olympians now?
They've got to be, surely.
They all signed that thing together where they're like national athletes. Yep. Does that just go for every substitute?
We are just rock stars now. 910 is the second best opera on T-Side Inferno this year. 1.34 rating, only behind Zywoo.
Well, B-Traps, it seems like everyone's the best at T-Side right now, apparently.
Yeah, but he's
Snow at 910. Let's build the super team on T-Side Inferno.
the Brazilian-Mongolian fusion. That's the one nobody's ready for yet.
Oh, you know that food would taste good.
Ooh.
We'll go to chow with horse.
The time will come. MIBR 2028.
Terrorists win. I mean, the fact that you got Mzinho going to BC game, like, anything's possible. Of all the great things about our scene, I think the number one best thing, every fantasy roster move you can think of has either happened or will.
Sure.
Every single one.
Anything is possible.
Kerrigan just won a major with Nico in 2026.
Wow. I saw that with my own eyes. Still, sometimes can't believe it. Big swing off the flash. Very nicely timed here by Wildcard for the first kill. And eventually they'll get get a second one for their efforts. Drop bomb in the middle of all that as 9-10 just still remains far back, cautious, and using that Molotov to close the gap. Worried somebody else will swing him, and he's got a reason to be concerned.
Gonna ask B-Traps to check on just multi-kill stats, because maybe that's one way to distill what's happened on Dust 2, and, you know, is it that Mongols are just getting more 2-for-1 trades than Wildcard, or are they really just missing those one-kill moments?
This one was never meant to be close, but Wildcard have put Hex at a spot to win it. Missed Desert Eagle shots. It's gonna spell disaster. He would have loved to have gotten an insta-kill and then gotten into cover. Could have opened a door for Rex flank to have caught them off guard, but instead all goes good. And it's the Mongols up 3-0. Really is going to be as highly rated as he is on Inferno. Let's see what else he's got in store for us.
To be fair, very impressive stat for an offer. T-side Inferno of all maps.
Missed chance on the banana opening kill. Manya tucks into cover. Now knows there's an op out there on the hunt for him. Had he not just changed positions. So now he's got a health advantage, and Rex gonna hone in on Techno for the 5v4. MHL locks down one kill towards this A site. We'll see if the Mongols decide to just try to slam their way home on this bomb site, but they're surrounded towards CT spawn, and now they know that. Rec fires off, lets them know about his presence, but made all the more comfortable thanks to Hext. Short side could still be compromised. And of course, an unknowingness about Banana, but Wildcards seem content to just stick around on A for the time being. Utility's going to announce the intentions. Blitz with the wallbang into pit. Oh, it's getting interesting. CT's try to sprint in with fire in front of them. 9-10 on the AK seeks the headshot.
It should not be interesting at all.
Shouldn't be, but the Mongols will keep it that way. That's a second. Nemanja collects, Blitz, 10 HP, starts running for the hills. No chance at this round, but the fact that they alley-oop themselves with that frag grenade into wallbang, cool stuff for the Mongols to keep the success that much lower, but it is still Wildcard's first CT round win.
They grab it. It'll cost them 3 players. They barely get through it. Hex's reaction says it all. Even with such a, done position right there, it can come a little close. Mongols play the best when you play scared.
Techno trying to get ahead of this engagement. There's a good amount of value out of the utility Wildcard got off Banana last round. We'll see if they can tap into that again. But by the time Nemanja gets behind the sandbags, we've already got Mongols inching closer towards brackets. Bomb doubles back to be a part of this B approach, and it's 5v4 to Wildcard. Almost caught on that jump back over, but 9-10 missing a couple of opportunities towards Banana. So it looks like the Mongols are instead hoping that Tikuak could have served as an entry on A site. Not the case. Wildcard 5v3, and the Mongols have options at a minute, but things starting to feel like they're drying up in front of them. A double man advantage, not an easy thing to overcome. 9-10 inches in, will collect the frag to MHL. 2 more on this side as the bomb over on Arch is not meeting resistance, but this off angle from Sixy is going to catch off the Mongols. Techno trades that back instantly, and then Rec dies running around through the CT spawn.
They know there's one in pit. It's only a Thomas here from Hex.
Back into the cover.
Oh, they're going to put some pressure on him right now. Oh, they kind of run by. This is crazy. Just to get the bomb plant off, and it works.
Oh, concerned about the short peak. He would have never thought that the teammate would wrap back around Moto, and I'm surprised he has. Techno inside of the fading smoke. Oh, the position's meant to catch you off.
What in the world?
But they failed to frag out on Hexed, and so Wildcard win a second.
That was a crazy reposition out of Techno. I mean, to be fair, if Hex didn't move as fast as he did, that wouldn't have been possible. How to get that kill right then? I'm kind of shocked Techno didn't read the peak on the left side of default in the end, but either way, it's a really good move from Hex, and that's one of the situations where the close call goes their way.
Yeah, Mongols finally having to stomach a taste of their own medicine. So the CT side making moves. Scary to bank on that 1v2 from Hex, but hey, he delivers.
It's another key moment here, guys. Minus on an auto shotgun. He's spending a lot of money, 4 deaths.
Mongols still with an arsenal of their own, though. Sure, limited in some regards.
And that's why it's so important. It's just like all your efforts could just be upended if you just mess up this easier round. We got a jumping auto shotty kill, though.
Well, the solution, Wildcard, just don't lose it. Molotov on Nemanja. Puts it out. Shotty up front. Oh, Techno just wins the dual point blank and doubles down. Wreck gets slammed. Third piece has been spotted. Not a comfortable place for Wildcard as 60 has to mag dump and just dive back. Mongols will chase him through the smoke at least. He's got a fresh magazine but loses the duel to the Mongols IGL. 9-10 with the old jumping auto shotty CT smoke spam. A classic.
Please get this kill. Okay.
Next will trying to secure exit route because this is the Mongols barreling down into a B site and robbing a round away. They've done it again.
Yeah, they did it again. 4 kills in the last round, and then now they win. At least the 2 saves are here. It looks like they'll be able to keep these guns. That does change the story a touch. But I don't know. It's kind of awkward. You get a bomb plant, there's still 3 alive. Do you want to try to reinvest because you have the op, you have the M4?
Terrorists win.
You just can't, can you? Oh, they are buying. Okay. Anybody saving?
Talk me through it.
I got a Mag 7, MP9. I mean, it's not looking terrible. Plus the op, like, that's the main reason. I don't think if they had that, if they hadn't saved that, they wouldn't even try.
They'll send MHL to an early banana angle. It's not too dangerous as he sits in front of the frag grenades. Yeah, nicely done, MHL. While blind, auto shotty to the Mag 7 swap. Nemanja trying to rinse and repeat. There's an AK to grab right in front of him. Obviously under stress. He's also got the bomb. That's a hell of a gift.
So their play should get caught. I mean, I don't think TikTok's going to expect them to be watching this with the bomb in their vision. Did just completely call it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he did it
That was an accident.
intentionally or.
Okay. With YouTube Shorts down, they have 3 players.
You're burning out the supporting cast. Hex is going to send bullets through. And from that one op shot, MHL getting the bomb down in front of him, everybody's been able to sit on top of it. And Wildcard, again, we're going to go back and forth here. They are making the Mongols' T side all the more difficult. But that was a blind op shot opening to give Wildcard everything they ultimately needed to win this round. Respect that they go ahead and do it with less. But like you said, if not for the saved op, who knows that they even would have bought around it.
Counter-terrorists win.
So the purchase gives the sniper confidence. MHL collects his third kill of the map, but that third kill wins the round. And Wildcard cut into the lead. The silver lining here, of course, the Mongols not losing their entire buy means we're just going to go right back to it. This entire series has been such a kind of round-by-round basis. So many what-ifs and close calls, and the opening attempt here from Wildcard is going to be another one of those. Nemanja flushed into the fight. Techno finds it through smoke. Just a headshot slams it down for Mongols' man advantage.
Here's the ball coming. They do not sound like they're about to stop.
But is this them diving into a stack? The crossfire's holding. Rex got a multi-kill in the hecticness of all of this. Bomb scooped up, barely getting away from the MHL sniper.
This call is so absurd. I mean, they were ready to run through absolutely everything.
And doing it in a pretty sloppy fashion, cost them bodies. Smoking a couple flashes for the Wildcard retake, but still remaining smoked off until now. CT smoke fades, they deny any banana play, but it's this coffin and dark setup for the Mongols. And then Tikawak hits the instant headshot, and 9-10 tethers nicely. Mongols shut him down in the 2v2. What a Hail Mary rush through what was looking like a potential crossfire hold. Wildcard come up short, but god damn, the Mongols willing to run risks.
Yeah, I mean, they get this kill. There's still two players here. I genuinely feel like if you were in like a scrim in North America, you get flamed for making a call like this, and yet they still win. But like the entire time Rex there, he can hear like very clearly like 4 pairs of feet all running up to the top of Banana, fully behind the smoke. He's not even panicked to have to fall back. He doesn't have to throw any extra utility. They just have to watch it. But because of the Mongols, you know they're actually going to continue. Maybe they just thought there was only one there after that first kill. I'm not entirely sure, but didn't matter.
Nemanja sees him hopping around, trying to just drop util on the fallback. He is most certainly outnumbered, and the CT cross smoke comes out for the Mongols, but this time they don't dive through. Feeling a little too sketchy, perhaps, after how close that stack got last round.
To be honest, I feel like after the last round, going through the smoke was a no-brainer. Another round you wouldn't believe if they're going to walk up to the end of halls right now.
Really is just totally contrasting rounds, right? Last time they barrel through the smoke with 3 players there. This time they go all the way back through apartments.
It's almost like the fake is mental. They're almost faking that they're never going to do something that would take this much effort.
Right. But this walk up through the balcony is looking perfect for the setup. This brackets push from the side of Wildcards, 3 members strong. 60 cuts down Blitz, but again, if you can't stop the bout kid, then this A site will be overwhelmed. Dropping fire bombs from the short side, 60 slides into the action. Great headshot onto Techno. And he catches the player jumping out of the pit, but it's only damage versus Darkmeister, while 9-10 goes for the plant in sight. That's bomb down versus 3 remaining Wildcard members. The apartments player has to hit the pause button.
They don't have a kid.
Not anywhere on the field either. Darkmeister keeping his head tucked down. Moto contact inbound. Insta-kill for Wreck. 9-10 sees you up on Balk, but they'll swarm with numbers. And Wildcard played the trade out efficiently, wrapping back around through the apartments. Balcony becomes a problem, and Wildcard yet again pull off a nail-biter moment, keeping that lead within 1.
Really important they get the first trade inside of mid with their setup because they know they're a little weaker watching the back of halls without actually watching it from pit. But it's that's fair play. They have everything ready inside of brackets to catch this. They have a way to trade it, and they also do immediately turn around in case it is this unlikely move for Mongols, who clearly had 5 players on Banana to have made it to the end of halls.
2 rifles included, just trying to play with the gusto. Towards middle, fast tempo, Tickawak cut down off balk, and 2 players left in the apartments for the Mongols. They actually redirect. Met by that smoke grenade on the exit, nobody else wants to try to charge through, so they've already got a bit of a glimpse here onto Library, and Darkmeister is going to catch the headshot from the player peeking off site, but there's also Wreck and still 60 back behind him. The trades go back and forth. It's man advantage, maintain wild card. Short side where that bomb slides forward. Hexed into the pit has been playing well. 10-4 on the half. 2 kills this round already.
And obviously they know that he's here. They're just trying to pin him from both of these directions. He's got a good spot.
They volley him into the duel. Okay, blind him as well in the process. Nice nade from 60 to catch Blitz, still up towards Balk. Nobody's worried, considering the push.
They're actually not up on lane already, and 910's not even concerned about it. Will the peak come out early? Surely.
Yep.
Okay.
Just like that. Nemanja walks it around, catching 910 off guard. Had some weird moments throughout this game. It still just feels like, I don't know, does this feel to you as well? Like Mongols just don't quite have a read on wild card?
I think they're actually making it up as they go.
Okay. Yeah, all right. That makes sense too.
I just think that the reason it works is because they believe in it. Like they do all follow the call. They actually make some good, like getting Hex out of pit, Molly with that flash combo was pretty perfect. I think from a calling perspective though, they're really just seeing what sticks this game. Like there's nothing about this that's how they used to play. Really detailed defaults that are trying to take advantage of the way wildcard are setting up on the map or anything like that.
It's going to be force buys to the very end. On brand for the Mongols. Unfortunately for them, it's a 5v3. They're going to have to stomach from here on out, and Nemanja is not going to stop. Gets bomb possession bottom. T-Ramp. Darkmeister jumps up into his demise and wildcard pull ahead. 6th round secured by the CT side. And a real chance at a 7-5 CT half, considering that, again, it's just the Mongols to have to force buy these final 3 rounds.
A lot of time I look at the map from wildcard, I'm like, Util's in the right spot. The amount of players they have is good. The info they have is good. They fought for car control, like the majority of these rounds. A lot of the times where it's gone A, they've actually had 4 players nearly rotated entirely. Rough buys here for the Mongols to try to end off.
That was a choice. At the very least, they'll have a 5v4 at the start of this one. They could see that as just a golden ticket and a chance in. Dropping a smoke behind them. Hitting the pause button. Yeah, it felt like they tried to extinguish a molly, but they did it really late. There's just a certain franticness about the Mongols so far this series.
More psychological. Oh, they're going to overreact here, or they're not going to expect us to be as aggressive, whatever the case may be. That much they've gotten away with. So that initial run up banana just to get some utility. Let them think about the thought that it could be the A site. They've actually got 3 rotations that way. Just 60 alone. Not a great place to be without a molly or anything.
So it's just this 60 flashbang. It's already pin pulled.
CT smoke, 3 mollies.
Nemanja lets him know where he's at. Tries to go back in, but it's Darkmeister to pummel through the smoke. Hex is on arrival, and he'll catch a headshot. They have okay, I was going to say forgotten about backside.
They mollied everything else.
Darkmeister goes for the clear eventually. A little delayed, but so be it. It's still a bomb plant uninterrupted. And hand forced here by Wildcard into the 2v4 retake. Final round of this half. And so it's going to be a tough go. No more utility here for Wildcard. The Banana players have allowed Hex to slide forward into the site, but by killing one player, Dark, they get caught off by the second. Element of surprise, catching MHL from all directions, and they're just gonna gun them down. The Mongols sensed an opening, charged down towards that B site, and because they had the pistol and the 3-0 start, it's at least still a 6-round half from the Mongols on the attack. Which remains posted now, no support.
And with the deep information, if they don't disrespect this, or if they come forward, well, it's actually come to the point now where Smoke can take over. He doesn't have to put himself in jeopardy. They're running through this. Oh my god, they're actually going to come, yeah.
Oh, no way!
Double no-scope collapse.
Easy pickup for Navi. I mean, they laugh in the face of this attack. Fifth player in's the only one that gets a kill. He'll double down, Monacy, but he's already down to a quarter HP.
Both habits die hard, it looks like.
That's 3. Man, but he only has 3 health left. That should...
At Great Wolf Lodge, your whole family can go on an adventure. Splash away in our water park and pull a perfect score with your pack. And mix game time with family time. And at Great Wolf Lodge, all this excitement is just a short drive away. So bring the pack together and learn more at greatwolf.com and strengthen the pack.
We track so many things in our lives. Trending podcasts, playlists, even your favorite artist's next album release. It's time for an easy way to track your glucose. Meet Stello, the powerful glucose biosensor available without a prescription that tracks glucose 24/7 to reveal how food, exercise, and even sleep can affect your glucose, helping you become a healthier you. Join the personal health revolution today at Stello.com.
Wait, Burlington? For school stuff?
Just trust me.
Mom, be so for real. They have brand names?
Obviously. And trends. Come on, just see.
Okay, Burlington. But why is this, like, actually cute?
Exactly. So what's on your back to school list?
Shoes, jeans, sweatshirt, backpack. Wait, is that makeup?
Was I right or was I right? Put it all on the card.
At prices like these, just get it all. Burlington. Deals, brands, wow.
With my Amex Blue Cash Preferred Card, I can earn 3% cash back on transit. A morning bus to Pilates? That's cash back. Catching the train to meet my roommates for brunch? Cash back again. Rideshare to and from my museum date? Yeah, cash back. And that's just the start. From taxis to parking, tolls, and more. Earn on transit to and from your everyday activities with the Blue Cash Preferred Card. Learn more about card membership at americanexpress.com/explore-BCP. Terms apply.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal. We got a big deal too, right, Mom? Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid.
Nice. Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or 1.9% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Tucson, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends August 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Did you hear about that free Grubhub deal from Amazon? I'm talking about no Grubhub delivery fees for Prime members on eligible orders. Plus, members can get exclusive offers and lower service fees, and they can even order Grubhub on Amazon. Visit Amazon.com/Grubhub to learn more. Terms and additional fees apply.
Pick some of those mid-round moments up a little more frequently, but still a tough ask.
Just wish they were more locked in individually.
Right.
You know, just a little bit more.
That's fair.
10% and they would have gotten all the kills they needed. But Mongols still, individually, they're just so much confident.
There's a bit of a fall off in Tikawak's individual level between maps this series.
But Tikawak, you just got here, man. It's not even supposed to be Tikawak.
True, but it was on Dust 2. Right now it's been Techno as the highest performing player. Speak of the devil, Tikawak is dead. Nemanja trying to catch him off with that flash, but it's going to be the bomb now moving into the A site, right? With the apartments kill. Yeah, they're going to try to run this forward. It's a fast 2-player banana flank, but both defenders on the A side have crumbled with no kills to show for it. Okay, Techno jumping Beretta headshot because why the hell not? And if he can do that, then he can do anything. Hold your horses, wild card. It's not done yet. Beretta's trying to rip through. Need a reload before they can full commit. They're there's no kit here for the Mongols, so they're going to have to get it going. But they'll throw that flash out towards the pit player, cross into the bomb site. Darkmeister drops one. Techno slides through, and as he whips the attention back towards the pit, they will pull off the retake.
Just get the kills. And everyone knows where everyone is in that position, but Mongols, they just get the extra kill. They get that one more kill, they get the next kill. They get more trades.
And it starts with a whole load of baloney. What is that jumping Beretta headshot? Bam! See you, Wreck. You stink.
Like, yeah, they died the site, they instantly died, but they get theirs before they die.
Mm-hmm.
Story of the match. But if Wildcard can't beat that, they ain't gonna win this event.
That is true. That is true. You gotta bring it every single day. Bounty is single elimination. Oh, having a rough day? Get out.
Get out.
Get out. We don't want you here. Do or die. Every single day.
Put up or shut up. Sink or swim, here at the Bounty.
Big execute comes out from Wildcard. Hoping that util is going to stave off the whole 9-10. 3.5 kills on him and him alone. MHL a little bit late to the party, has got nobody else to work with, so that one was convincing. You know, you said Tikkawax, the new guy, shouldn't be him. Well, it is the old dogs in Techno and 9-10 holding up their end of the bargain. Now it's a sick multi-kill for 9-10, denying the force buy entry of Wildcard and giving the Mongols a real chance to pull ahead early on the CT side. You still thinking about this, MHL?
Get the bomb, get out. They aren't even watching. Never mind.
Ooh, that's two. Halfway there. MP9 scooped up, but Darkmeister's got you locked in from the short side. It's a good bit of damage for the Mongols to have to stomach, but ultimately, round win is a round win. And again, those close calls, the Mongols have been stomaching them all series long. They have iron guts. Titanium intestines.
A high pain tolerance.
Diamond doodads. Galil for... I know, I was leaving it up to your imagination.
Okay.
I'm glad you got there.
I call them hangers.
We would call them koi. They koi. Terrorists win. Des astiga koi. Okay, that's enough of that. Sorry. Okay, getting a little crazy. I've been watching the Mongols for 2 maps now.
It's so much like the heroic game. I just feel like I'm back there.
But you can feel the Mongols like finding their groove. You know, it's like this is their comfort zone. You know, the Wildcard are like trying to play their
And also,
game.
like, yeah, they got 2 new players, you know, and they had to replace Epsinho and Cobra Zero.
Yeah, that's huge shoes to fill. We've been watching the Mongols in this awkward flux since the Senzu departure, trying to, you know, recover. Again, it kind of parallels to Mao's in some ways, and it's nice that both these teams are, well, Mao's already top 8. Mongols on the brink of doing so. 4 rounds. That's all that's left between them and Malta.
Great
timing.
flash. Man, if that happens too late, oh, okay. Somehow that shot goes high.
Oh, but that's crazy. And that's sometimes what you need to be. At least for the 1 kill to 9-10. Darkmeister bested with nothing. And then Tikkawax slides in. But the trades look good here for Wildcard. They finally come out on top with the edge and send Techno 4K into the 1v2 clutch. Hot on their heels up middle. Walks just in time. And we'll see how he can somehow slice between this crossfire. It's a little pit and back sight.
Yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, he could.
MHL gets the timing. Wild card come out on top of another zany moment. I mean, when you're running through Molotov's arch side to just try to catch the Mongols off guard and it works, I give you extra credit.
And also, it's their zany moment now. It's not the Mongol zany moment that they survive. They're the ones who are a little faster, a little more aggressive than Mongols could expect. And that was kind of nice to see that it works and they could operate smoothly in that chaos. That'll feel good. I feel like they've unlocked something there.
I think a round like that reminds you that, we said it's wild card zany moment, but if you start winning those, then when the Mongols throw those nutty decisions your direction, hopefully wild card can start to build a bit of comfort in that chaos, because it feels like they're going to need to remain competitive in this game.
You know why Mongols are 10-0 versus majority North American teams?
Why?
I'll tell you in a second, because this round's about to get made.
There's the swing. Blitz turns from the flash, but it's the T to actually eat it. He's got the bomb in front of him. This could get away from wild card if they're not careful. Blitz being given support from the flashbang inside sight. Wreck on the chase now, but there's more than one player here still for the Mongols. Nice dodge of the op shot by Darkmeister in anticipation. They chuck that frag grenade, and Wildcard just want to get the hell out of here. But as they turn, they almost lose another body.
But with that peak all the way down, Banana 910's got to make his way hurriedly across the site because it is just an empty 9 here to hold.
Drop the incendiary, no? Tikuak doesn't use the nade. He'll just get the headshot. And 910 on arrival slides out, takes the edge back into his hands. Bomb drop once more. 910's adjustments are slick. And MHL, 3 targets to somehow topple. He's going to know one's up close. Reads that one well. Into the cover, into the peak. It's a team kill from 910. Oh, disastrous! MHL comes up out of the 1v3 at the helping hands of 910.
What is the chance of that? Through the sliver of library.
Only in this game does it make sense that something that ridiculous happens.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What an insane moment. That goes wild card's way. And Mongols after that.
That really just caps off.
To be honest, they should have not even got close to winning that.
No.
Not for 9-10 shots in the first place. So wildcard really dodged a bullet there, but wow, what a bullet.
What a great example of just how bonkers this game has been.
Damage for your friend.
Right to the back of the head. Oh, hello. I've never seen that boost work with 2 people.
Usually it's like everyone, or
Right? Yeah.
just 2 guys.
Just feels like half the team didn't get the memo. But Hex will go barreling through the apartments. Finds the sneaky Tikuak.
So the reason that the Mongols are 10-0 versus majority North American teams. Yep. And the reason that we cheer for them every time they're in a North American stadium, everyone's just like, oh, it's ironic. It's because the Mongols are everything that we want to be in Counter-Strike in terms of the way that they play. But whenever we play like that, we've been scolded, flamed, and we can't get away with it versus good competition. But somehow the Mongols have made it work.
I actually like that reasoning. Yeah, we try playing like the Mongols. Europe laughs at us.
Yeah, because we lose.
But then they watch the Mongols do it, and they go, oh,
Australis. That's what we used to say. We used to say they're like Australis of Asia. Yeah.
It does help when it works.
It's inspiring to watch because you know that, okay, yeah, we can do that.
Wildcard keep on trying to go tit for tat in this one. It's 3 rounds in a row for Wildcard on this attack. That's actually something that the Mongols on their offense couldn't do except for with the pistols. So this actually bodes quite nicely for Wildcard's hopes of robbing away the Mongols' map pick.
This is one of those moments, the Wildcard, they just got to get that one extra kill. It's a very heavy setup in mid. It can be one here by the T side, but...
Oh, it's good for Darkmeister. He'll get his double, and back's turn to Blitz. It's a double kill from each of the new pieces of the Mongols. 4 members of the CT side layered on mid. Look at that radar. Look how tightly knit those deaths are. Wildcard players fell in waves, and then Blitz will just walk this in. A 10-9 lead secured. It's just the perfect setup for the perfect moment as Wildcard walked into their deaths.
Was just the right call, even though they didn't know exactly what Wildcard were going to do this round. They're already on a crossfire. You know, even with the flashes, if Wildcard could see the map like us, they wouldn't have tried to pop like that. So it's just a great call in the setup out of the Mongols. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Still money here for Wildcard. Some money.
Molotov extinguished, so there's a bit of space there for Nemanja, but Darkmeister, him and Tikawak again putting their name on this bomb site. That's the bomb dropped on balcony. We get a bit of a rebuttal from Rek, and Nemanja, he gets caught. Even though he had the element of surprise, catches the rotation go wide, and Rek slammed shut as the Mongols pull ahead on the T side, ever closer to victory in this best of 3.
Doesn't just win the game, because now it's 2K apiece on everyone here for Wildcard. They have to decide if they're going to play for overtime or till 4's down.
Game's just gotten so crisp for the Mongols in these last couple of rounds. The time to kill halved. Wildcard's hopes lessened. They will go for the save and try to play for overtime here, facing elimination. Hext has just been barreling through the apartments with those MAC 10s, so no surprise to see him hit by the frag grenade in anticipation. More nades queued up by Banana. Obviously, you hear the blocks ringing out, so Mongols know they've got them dead to rights here in round 21. 3 match playoff points for the Mongols.
And with that save, a very healthy buy. No wop, just 1 Galil. The only concession here for 6E. Like the Mongols are chilling right now. They could buy all 3 of these rounds if they play their cards right. They've really ramped up towards the end of this game.
Mongols chuck out that artillery barrage, bottom Banana early. Net some damage. Util scoop back up, and Blitz is going to try to find it. That one a little bit better, but still not disastrous for Wildcard's approach. Oh, smoke at the half wall. Makes it awkward for Wildcard to keep trying to press through. That'll be a cause to pause. Another nade for Blitz. This one gets Rek down to half.
Quietly disrupting their plans every time they might want to set up for some util. This has really slowed this round down. It's already down to 45 seconds. They gotta be kind of careful with how far apart they are from each other. It looks like they're trying to set up some kind of fake or split, but they're gonna need every second on the clock.
single smoke and a flashbang here are wild cards, so they chuck it out.
Man, they gotta go now.
9-10 tucked into the bomb site, 2 pit players, and it's a slaughter on the approach. Ticklewack and Darkmeister again show their value through the CT side. A very back and forth affair in the middle portion of this second map. Wildcard actually trying to compete alongside the Mongols, but boy oh boy, they hit their groove towards the end and ultimately collect a bunch of convincing rounds to secure top 8 at Bounty. They will feature in a playoffs that continues to feel open for the taking. The Mongols, 2 new pieces, still they'll find success.
Seen as one of the more vulnerable rosters sitting there in our top tier of CS, and so that's why so many people pick them as their opponent in Blast Bounty Wildcard, falling for that trap here because it's a 2-0 pretty clean for Mongols, and Inferno was no different of a story, Maui, than what we saw in Dust 2.
And it played out actually very much so like I sort of predicted. The B hits for the Mongols went very well with the tandem of Blitz and Techno. Techno got off to an excellent start in this one. And unfortunately for Wildcard, yeah, they couldn't quite withstand a lot of that pressure. Guys, they probably wish they could get a little bit more involved in that action because they did all right on Wildcard, but just still not enough as the Mongols prove once again that 2 guys from Mongolia are better than some of North America's finest.
But that's the thing, it's like this talent, you just don't know when it's gonna crop up. You know it's there, but to be able to essentially pluck it out the way that they do on the side of Mongols and really let them thrive, that's the one thing that I think has been so impressive is, yeah, you have 2 new players that you can say are good, but to essentially instill this much trust in them, Maui, to let them shine the way that they have, and for them to be able to, you know, meet the calling that's been put out there for them.
I will say, I think Dust 2 definitely had more involvement from the youngsters. I think we've seen now in consecutive matches or maps of D2 for Ticklewack and Darkmeister. They take turns practically being.
My Amex Gold card is the perfect companion to spend the weekend with. Like tonight, when we're headed to the newest restaurant in town, I book an Uber to make the most of my benefits. Each year, I can get up to $120 in Uber cash when I add my card to my Uber account. So whether I'm brunching with friends or ordering in with Uber Eats, Amex Gold helps me make the most of Uber in the U.S. Learn more at americanexpress.com/explore-gold. Terms apply.
Taking it turns in our interviews as well. We had Darkmeister earlier, but we got Ticklewack joining us here. Ticklewack, congratulations on making the land at Malta. How excited are you to be coming and seeing us there in Malta?
Yeah, like I'm very excited because for me, I really didn't think that we were gonna be able to qualify because I kind of thought it was gonna be hard, but after we played with Heroic, I gained some confidence, and yeah, after that match, I knew we were gonna qualify.
Yeah, man. I mean, you really impressed today. I mean, also just kind of more along the side of the feeling. This will be your first LAN in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, just judging by what I've seen on HLTV, most of it's in Asia. In general, not actually on European soil. So, is this? I'm just actually out of curiosity. Is this your first time even going to Europe?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, it is. It is my first time.
Okay, cool. I guess that should be really exciting. I mean, what do you think led to you succeeding in the fashion that you did today?
I think it's because I gained some confidence, I think, because of yesterday's match. And yeah, I started playing like I usually do.
I want to ask then, gaining confidence was the thing that you're like, we're definitely going to make playoffs. As soon as you beat Heroic, you knew you were going to make playoffs. How far is this confidence going to take you? Are you going to be there to lift the trophy for Blast Bounty Season 2?
For us, I really think it's possible because most of the top names are eliminated, and there are only 1 or 2 names, I think. Spirit, Mouse, I think, and yeah, if we manage to get rid of them, yeah, I think we definitely see us lifting that trophy.
Awesome. We'll take it back. We'll let you go. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations. I'm excited to see you in Malta.
Okay, thank you.
Mal, you're gonna have to put like a short list together for him if he gets any off days of what he has to do while he's in Malta. His first time in Europe. Like the must do, the must sees.
We did film that content piece, Launder Strani and myself, for Gaming Malta about what the perfect day looks like. So probably gonna draw inspiration from that one.
Well, we'll have to go back and watch that one, or you guys have to stay seated because we still have to decide or see who is going to be our last team making it to Malta. It's going to be either 100 Thieves or Spirit, right? One of those two. I feel like there isn't necessarily a clear favorite, but there was someone that stood out in our last series, and I got to speak to him. It was Device. I've been following 100 Thieves content quite closely, and I saw Gizmy talk about being an ex-Astralis hater. What did you take of him admitting to that?
I think it's good he admits it at least, but to be fair, it's a long time since we had our period of greatness, so it doesn't bother me too much.
And another, he's got full control of the A side. Who needs this stack?
Figuring out which credit card to use for what and when shouldn't make a quick stop feel complicated. Cards Optimizer from Intuit Credit Karma shows you the right card to use for every purchase, so you can maximize your rewards. We'll help you keep track of what you earn, so you can watch it add up over time. And soak up all the perks you deserve. Download the app to get started.
Summer is back, along with Chipotle honey chicken, fresh grilled chicken, seared peppers, and pure honey. Chipotle heat balanced with a perfect touch of sweet.
Experience, and I appreciate how open it gives me. It felt like, I was getting maybe a little bit of NA bias for you, Maui, but it seems like, nope, it's well-founded.
Just because I'm from America doesn't mean I have any allegiance to England. This isn't the 1700s, Nat, okay? Like,
I thought it was just going to be the English-speaking, IGLs.
Okay.
Anyone out there that's getting dunked on, you're like, no, I'm going to defend them.
Yeah, this isn't the 13 colonies or anything like that, right?
I'm just lumping you in with us.
Yeah, sure. I think that I'm actually really happy to hear that both Rain and Device, despite the fact that they've worked with legends of the game like Glaive and Kerrigan, already have praise to heap upon Gizmy, because that just checks out completely with the eye test. That's exactly what was so special about Gizmy in the previous season, with how the speed of his mid-round calling, the variety of ideas, and how he legitimately has faked some of the best teams in the world out of their shoes on various rounds.
Now, 100 Thieves is one of those teams that isn't just playing the Blast Bounty at the moment. There's some other online qualifiers going on for them as well. And so we see them have that success of beating Falcons, and we go, this team has what it takes to get to the next level. But as with everything online, it has its downfalls too. When they're playing this other qualifier, they ended up losing to NIP and Nuclear Tigers. So I am wondering, is this just one of those things that you chalk it up to what they're all saying? It's online, early season still, or are they actually potentially just an inconsistent delivering team?
I feel like I think 100 Thieves have actually swapped up their veto a couple of times in these games. One thing that I think actually is a double-edged sword is that Gizmy has brought in a 7-map weeks are a little bit more spread out, maybe you can trick teams a little bit more. But I think that this is probably a growing pain for him and the team, that they're gonna probably just have to move it around a little bit more. Like for example, they've been banning out Anubis and Cash in various games. I don't actually even really know with certainty what their permaban is, and I think they have to make one. I think that's something that like gives me how to do this, because I had a really underpowered roster in the past, but now you have some pretty good pieces. So just make sure that you have a home map that you can go to, that you know what your weaknesses are, and find out that hierarchy.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully that does essentially get ironed out for them along the path in their journey for this season, because they do have such, a veteran of a coach with Glaive joining them as well. So I feel like it is one of those things, when they get a bit more time together, they're going to figure it out. But let's have a look at our veto, because that's going to be something that answers your question. Is it still all over the place? Are they kind of honing in a little bit more that it is going to be Cash that they want to have more as their permanent ban?
I think this would be the second time at least that they banned it. Maybe third. I think it's the third time that they've banned it, because 2 of the games thus far. Thankfully, Falcons removed it for them in the matchup there. So maybe it is Cash. Maybe it actually is Cash, and they just knew they could get away with this. But yeah, that's kind of them going back though to the well with Anubis. We obviously saw them defeat Falcons off the back of an insane T side. So I would just say, for Spirit, don't count out 100 Thieves or think that it's all wrapped up if you have your own really strong T side, because we know that 100 Thieves can punch back with theirs.
Oh yeah, 100 Thieves are just swinging, like absolutely not stopping. And I'm hoping it's the same sort of aggression, a similar sort of momentum that we're going to be able to see there on Anubis. But for Spirit, it was a shaky start. They said the energy levels were pretty low. Coming back from a player break, they felt a little bit rusty as well. And so I am wondering, Maui, if this is a team that you go, yeah, these aren't actually excuses. That is a genuine concern for them. They're kind of lucky that they made it through for OG, and now it should be that strong dominant showing.
I fully expect that all of the established Tier 1 teams will stabilize as the season progresses. I think that Spirit was fortunate that they had a transcendent player in Donk who could just actually carry them through some really rocky and rough situations, whereas some of those other elite teams that we saw fall, like Vitality, Falcons, their guys weren't quite there for them, and they probably had a little bit too long of that player break. But that's the difference with Donk. I mean, this is why this guy is just built from something that we haven't seen before, where he is so hungry and he doesn't rest on his laurels. He knows that the race to #1 is totally on this year. I know that people think that it's maybe wrapped up because of some amount of MVPs and EVPs, but Spirit are in a position where they can catch up, and I think we're going to see such a strong three-way race, not only for the best team, but the best player, and he knows that he needs to get every single advantage he can get in it.
Yeah, you want to stay in a tournament like this, not only just because you are a team that's being looked at as the favorites, you are a team that has, high expectations for yourself and from the fans.
The thing that we could also pivot to as well is the fact that Tanir needs to be a secondary star for this team. I feel like that is something that really needs to be actually sorted out for him and the rest of this team, because it's definitely. Is this just me? Am I by myself? What's going on here?
No, you're fine now. You're fine.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That was just a long pause there. Okay. No. I also think that something we could also talk about is Tanir. I think that he showed a lot towards the tail end of last season, and I need him to just kind of pick up where he left off, because the OG game wasn't quite as convincing for me as I would have wanted from a guy that just really needs to be a top 20 player if Spirit want to be consistently in those talks of, are they a top 3 contender team?
Is he the only player that you're looking towards that needs to step up a little bit more? Because I know you're saying like Donk was a whole different human, well, not even human at that point, right? Then the rating he was putting up, the way that he was almost able to push through what OG was throwing at him. You want Tanir to step up, but are there some of those other players within the roster that also need to shine in their roles, or were you pretty satisfied in their OG showing that they're at least doing the bare minimum?
Well, Magix knows that the calling has to be a little bit sharper, a little bit better. On Dust 2, he definitely has found a bit of a home ground. However, they actually still lost that versus OG. But I don't think that the calling was really always the problem there. They lost that game based off of their defense. So I know that he's really hard on himself, despite the fact that he comes across as this jovial, fun guy. I mean, he's got like Yakuza posters of dudes in the background. He's actually
fun to talk to too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he knows that he needs to just be a little bit sharper in understanding and where the next part of the round needs to go.
I ask this almost every time we talk about Spirit because they do bring this up a lot in interviews, and it feels like I haven't gotten a definitive answer. But whenever they talk about energy, it always feels like the energy is too low. When we saw them at Open Rotterdam, that was their issue. Their energy was too low. They really needed to have someone that was going to be that person. It felt like it was Tania. Now I'm wondering, is there almost like too much emphasis on this team that are surrounding energy, or are you on the same page as them that is such an important aspect for a team to be able to just show up on the server?
Energy is actually really curious to bring up because I think that the effect that Holly has on this team can actually be to their own deficit. I feel like he, just judging from the vlogs and everything, he does